YouTube to The Witcher 3. It'll be a short video today, but I just wanted to play The Witcher 3. I have, to date this video, I have just finished my Claire A playthrough of Resident Evil 2 in 4 hours and 22 minutes and only 47 saves. Personal record. Had some time left. We're going to go back into The Witcher 3.
As the Emperor's spies told him,
yes, I
Ciri had reached Novigrad.
Sea of Thieves on PC.
A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Cool, if I have the time, I'll take you up on it. Man, I need to do more Tall Tales. I've only done the first one. No, I've done 2, I think. I've got the hat. I think something else. I keep meaning to play on stream, you know, when I've got nothing else to do. Only 47, I know. To get the S+ rank, you have to do it in like 3 saves. Did the one to get the Dragon Sales the other day? Nice. Yeah, I was just playing them through with a friend, but I just don't have the time at the minute. And I'm always tired because we were playing at like 10, 11 at night after he got home from work and his girlfriend was doing, you know, free. What am I doing? Coast of Rex, right. Because I can't currently wear the armor I want to wear because I'm too low a level. Yes, I'm not level 17, so I can't wear the armor I want to wear. So there's no point actually making it. But it wasn't Sea of Thieves and she'll get to play at some point. I mean, sometimes I like to play Warframe instead. I guess the lighthouse is the closest one. Well, if I go to Portside Gate, I can clear out this unmarked location. So Portside Gate, please. That was a weird jump. I don't like it. Make it stop. Where is it? There it is. That's some ugly armor. It really is. I'm trying to get a better set of armor. But I'm not high enough level to wear it yet, so I can't. That's really annoying because I want the cat armor. Looks like a Cadwenny Gambeson. And now I run. What up, boy? What up, boy? Feel like I'm playing God of War, boy. So you might accidentally hear when I'm at home. Oh dear. I'm sure it's fine. We're going the right. I just hit 3 different buttons. Did I say cat armor? I did. It's not. It's from the cat school of witches. Where is it? Where's the chest armor component? It will look like that if you can see properly. But I need to be level 17 to wear it, so there's not much point right now. Just make sure I'm keep going the right way. I could get on Roach. I appreciate that. You know what? Let's do that. No, it's that. Put your sword away, Geralt. No one likes a man who walks around with his sword out.
Go, go.
I guess I never made it to the windmill. I think it was this road. Just keep checking the map. Oh, what a surprise. There are red dots here. Sweet. Bandit camp. I'm not going to try for the headshots. It's too annoying.
What? Lost your nerve?
Sure, I can wear his stamina out to make him drop the shield, or I can just do that. I don't believe I killed that horse. I'm pretty sure it was already dead. And the last one didn't drop anything. And Spectre Oil, very nice. Videos of Gremlin's true personality. I have no doubt that you have videos of Gremlin's true personality. I tried to quick turn. I'm not playing Resident Evil anymore. I'm playing The Witcher. There is no quick turn. Get on Roach. Away, faithful steed. Poor horse. Well, this one, yeah, it's sleeping. It's sleeping. Is there anything important on the map?
Hey there.
Nope. Just a watchtower.
Hey ya.
Why would you attack a person known for killing demons and shit? You know, that is a very good question. Nope. Hold. There we go. Geralt's just going to do some surfing again. Don't mind him. Sleeping forever? Yep. It's just a sleepy horse. No big deal. Right, I made it down. Anything in these? There's a loop there. I remember coming over here, I assume. Geralt. That they're all over here. Well, they're saying that it's literally the entire Elder Scrolls games. Yes, it is. Right. Dead. Find the cargo using Witcher sensors because every game has a detective mode. Rise to the surface. For to not drown. That's an explosive barrel. Ooh, that's a good one to have enhanced. You know, something tells me it's probably over there. I'm going to check over here first. I don't fancy going over there right now. Can't remember which treasure chest I've already... Oh, wait. Please tell me it's this one. Because I'd already found one, and I can't remember which one it was. Oh, thank God. Okay, did I pick up any better armor? No. I, in fact, did not. Secondary quests. I guess we could visit Triss, but no. Wild at Heart and Velen. Sure. How many contracts do I have that I can do? Oh, I need to go back and talk to that guy. I have 3 Witcher contracts I can do right now without severe risk of health. And of course quite a few of these still. Cool. Where am I going for said mission? Blackbow. Cool. We're going swimming, chat. Mostly because I think it would be faster to do this than go and get the boat, get in the boat, turn the boat around, and use the boat to get over here. Also, this is as fast as Geralt swims. This is the swim swiftly option. And I can't even take my hand off the controller because you have to press forward to swim forward. Gonna try and get some sleep, see ya. Good luck with the sleeping. I know the pain. I wish you well on your nocturnal endeavours. Slash morning endeavours, I guess, technically. I know you're down there. That's a weird noise. I don't like it. Anything down here? There we go. Any of these lootable? No. But I guess there's something else to loot because the marker's still there. Ah, there we go. Enhanced racing saddle. Pretty sure I've got that already, but obviously I will check when I get back to Roach. Not playing Dragon Age anymore. Press the other button. Let's go check this out. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to just push you out the way. Respect and, you know, last rights and all that to you. Ghouls. Rot fiends, even better. Actually, let's see if I can make those improved oils. I cannot. Enhanced cat. Sure, I'll make it. What decoction can I make? Water hag. Damage dealt increased. I mean, may as well. I've got everything for it. Right, so I'm just going to add some oils to my blade.
Come on.
So good when that happens. Geralt. Oh. Destroy the monster nest. Drop a bomb in it. Walk away from the explosion because it can hurt me. You're on fire, my friend. Right, they're the ones that explode on there. Like instantaneously explode rather than cough, 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 explode. Trader's notes. I'd always thought myself a simple trader. A man who buys here and sells there and makes a bit of coin for himself in the doing, but yesterday I learned I constitute what's called a strategic risk, and so cannot cross the bridge the Redanians control. Who knows what I have in my wagon, the sergeant said. Maybe I'm smuggling weapons. Maybe I'm carrying spies' reports. When I said they'd nothing to fear from my bundles of cloth and lace, and that the only letters I'm carrying are from my dear wife, the sergeant slapped me across the face with his glove and ordered me to, and I quote, fuck off, or else I would soon be seeing more stars than many an astronomer. As you can see, eloquence and good manners do not seem to be subjects of much importance at the Redanian Officers' Academy, though one must admit the soldier did display a certain amount of linguistic creativity. Well, life goes on. I've hired a few mercenaries and a guide to help me ford across the river near the bridge. Once across, I'll blow that sergeant a kiss and continue on my way. The world underground. We hunkered down for the night in a cave so enormous the light from our torches faded into the murky black without revealing any upper bound to it. For most of the night, all we could hear was the rushing of water somewhere behind the wall of the cave, yet after some time, it is hard to say how much, for we had lost all sense of where day ended and night began, we heard a sort of scraping noise and then the sound of boulders shifting. The scraping turned to a roar, but by that time we were already on our feet and running towards the tunnel through which we had entered the cave. We did so none too soon, for the shifting had opened up a new passage in the cavern, which began to spew out hordes of small, misshapen humanoids. Without breaking stride, I looked over my shoulder, and in the midst of the mass of midgets I spied the outline of a large black troll. Thus began our run for our lives. It was a good letter with fun insults. My evening with a vampire. You will no doubt call me a liar, a cheat, and a madman. You will shake your head in pity and snort in disbelief, but I promise you, I swear on all the gods, everything which you read in the pages to follow is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I met the vampire of which I write years ago, in an inn in Beauclair. He introduced himself to me as Regis, and said he was a barber and a medic. Since he looked in every aspect like a mortal man, I might never have even suspected his true nature. Had not a fire broken out shortly thereafter in the establishment in which we were residing, this Regis, if that truly was his name, stood completely untouched by the flames, whereas my own clothing quickly caught fire. The vampire carried me out of the burning inn, saving my life from certain death, then treated my numerous wounds. At first, Regis refused to answer my query as to how he had miraculously survived the furnace-like temperatures inside the burning inn without so much as a scratch on his body or a hair singed on his head. Eventually, however, he must have sensed I was a man of the world, one who would not jump to hasty judgments based on appearance or species, and revealed his identity, along with a great number of highly interesting facts. According to Regis, not all vampires are alike. This vast family contains both mindless catacans, fleders, and echimeras, who in form resemble overgrown bats far more than humans, as well as alps and bruxae, who look remarkably like comely maids. In addition to these, there are the even more powerful higher vampires, to which genus belonged my unexpected acquaintance. Not even a witcher can discern a higher vampire from a mortal man. Contrary to popular belief, they cannot be killed by pounding aspen stakes into their chests, nor by cutting off their heads, nor, as I can vouch for based on personal experience, by fire. They do not fear running water, garlic, or the symbols of any creed. It might be some consolation to learn a vampire's bite does not turn a human into one of their number, and they do not in any way need our blood in order to survive. To them it is merely a delicacy in which they indulge from time to time, like men do with fine wine. Regis asked me to keep his tale to myself, but now, as I lay on my deathbed, I feel that I must share this secret knowledge, even if it means breaking my word to this most noble individual. The ways and manners of Skellige folk. One's attention is immediately drawn to the fact that their seemingly impoverished huts shine with cleanliness. The walls of their homes are usually made from pine and covered with a substance derived from sap which keeps out all manner of vermin. I believe it scares off insects as well, for I did not see a single one indoors during my entire stay in Skellige. The interiors of their huts are quite spacious and usually divided into 2 rooms. The first is used by the members of the household during the day and is separated by a doorway from the second, which acts as a bedroom and contains only simple wooden beds, covered with linens that resemble sacks more than continental bedding. In the middle of each main chamber stands a large round table around which the members of the household gather to eat only once a day. This usually happens just after dusk, the time for their main meal. The supper is a hallowed event and is carried out in a nearly ritualistic manner. At its start, before the family members have even taken their seats around the table, the eldest of the family tears off a piece of bread and places it on something of a household altar, which occupies a place of honour in each Skellige home. This serves as a symbol of respect for deceased ancestors. At the end of this ceremony for the departed, the entire family sits down to eat. The eldest woman places a steaming bowl in the middle of the table. Everyone has their own spoon, which they dip, one by one, into the basin of food. They most often eat porridge, over which they pour a gravy made from meat, or fish. Curiously, immediately upon the supper's conclusion, the eldest takes the piece of bread set aside at the start of the meal and places it in a large amphora. As I later learned, when an amphora becomes full, it is filled with boiling water and a beverage is brewed in which in taste somewhat resembles beer, although it is much weaker. I need a drink now. Please give me a second. Amphora, it's a Greek vase. Greek style vase. Urn, like drinking vessel. Things to put liquids in. That's an amphora. can find you a picture if you want. Best are in rock trolls. I'll grab these while I'm here. Oh, now I can go back. Interesting. Okay. Did I loot the nest? I did not. Kind of sneaky actually, because the nest never really appears as a thing you can loot. But you can. Right, I'm so suppressing Y to bring up the map because of Resident Evil. That's the Swamp Thing quest. I need to go to the Black Bow for the other quest. Let's go see what this is. And then go into the border post to fast travel to talk to the Swamp Thing guy. I think this will be faster. They're just swimming around the island. I could be wrong about that. But there we go. Guess I should probably be concerned about my health soon. Neckers, joy. I have an oil for neckers, I think. Elementor, Hangman, Vampire, Curse, Necrophage, Insectoid, Spectre, Beast, Hybrid, Oboroid, there we go. Never forget your oils, chat. Also while I'm here. Nope. Guess I'll just do that. Consume.
What now, you piece of junk?
Right, it's 1, 2, 3 and then dodge because they'll inevitably avoid the 4th blow. Time to loot some corpses. Okay, corpses looted. Where is it? Please. Thank you. Oh, hang on. I have bees. Where is the hive? Anyway. Letter. Village, you old bastard. I ken where you can draw up the coin to pay off your many debts. Villain. Now, Blatherhead say those bogs ain't worth a muffled fart from a saggy sow, but don't you believe them, mate? They didn't ken shite from sugar. A man can make a killing there, and a dwarf can do twice as good, I'm sure. So here's the crack. While crossing Velen a week or so past, I spied a few well-dressed stiffs laying about the forest, travel bags untouched. Refugees, see, fleeing the war, and whoever flies up to them first gets all their worldly belongings. You ken what I'm saying, mate? Grab a chest, head off across the Pantar post haste and strip those stiffs of rings, necklaces and everything else before some nimbler prick does. Oh, but keep a sharp axe around your belt all the while, for Velen's pure heathen with monsters. But hey, it's all in the name of good cause, fill in your pockets. Your ever-loving Gruggan. I don't know why. It just felt like the right voice to use. Also, yes, bees! The things men do for coin. There it is. I see it. Where's Igni? Oh, there's another one. Four honeycomb. Very nice. That one was empty. Less nice. Stop pressing the menu settings menu button. Okay, border post is behind me. Love that accent. It's good because it's probably going to happen fairly often. I think it's this way. Right. Over there. That's a prison transport. Geralt, thank you. Right. I could go along the land. Or I could do this. This is probably the quickest way. I don't profess to be good at accents, by the way. I just put them on sometimes when it feels right when reading things. Splashy, splash, splash. Blissfully splash. Just swim in. Geralt. Who has blue legs, but the tops of his trousers are white, apparently. What up, guard dog? You're a good boy. Just doing your job. Please let me in. Guess I can't go in that way. Guess I'll go in this way. Okay, right then. What's the closest one to this guy? Crookback Bog. You go to them, can't do an accent. I said memorized. How to do it for us, memorizing the exact script. It's just about learning where to put the tongue in your mouth for the most part. And just also, like when it comes to role playing, a lot of it is also like, sure, you're doing funny voices, but other people might be as well. So everyone can laugh at everyone else, I guess. Do two accents, Irish and American. The other accent is generic, sexy, foreign. This would be your jester accent, yes? Which American can you do? Just out of curiosity. Because there's quite a few American accents out there. So to Leslie.
Witcher, greetings.
Where's my coin?
I want my coin. Where is it?
There, take it. Twice the sum, as agreed. I keep my word.
Sure, second time around. Never mind.
You're in Oklahoma.
Thank you and farewell.
Well, congratulations for that. Sweet. That basically did nothing for my experience total. The Irish was Dublin. Fair. This is a horrible area. I never want to go back there. Black Bow. I guess I'll just go back here and fast travel all the way back across the map. Geralt, learn how inclines work. For the love of God. From a lesser show, no show called A Man of No Importance. Ah. Yeah, I cannot say I've heard of it. Really? You want to die that badly? Well, far be it from me to prevent you from dying. Ow.
Come on.
Ha! I fainted you out. I dodged forwards and then dodged backwards. And then the game's like, no, you can't pick up the loot. Where is it? There it is. Speaking of shows, if anyone has not heard the soundtrack for Hades Town, highly recommend Hades Town. I would love to see it live one day. The soundtrack is so good. To Black Bow, which is handily where there is an armorer. Black Bow. I should probably track the quest I want to do, not the Family Matters quest. Because you recommend it to me and keep getting... Well, just don't forget. It's that obvious. That easy, even.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
No, she were her happy, smiling self. Nothing different of late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village. Forgot to tell you.
No. My sister were never gone this long before.
And who
Tried
asked
looking
you?
for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some men folk to scour the woods. Nothing.
Yeah, women folk can't scour the woods.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks.
No
I'll
scout
try to
pants.
find her, but no
I'm
promises.
clean enough, I'll have you know. That's the name of Hannah, cool. Yeah, having to say a line is a common thing. I don't have to say a line, I just have to, like, mentally say it. But same thing.
Greetings, you Glenna.
Aye, but gristle and marrow's all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
Not the
She seems
talking.
strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Thanks. Farewell.
Not entirely sure that's how you're supposed to think about that. Geralt, stop having relations with the pole. What is it with that child's face? Oh god, it's wrong.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
Your dad has worked
It's
on my
sharp.
sword.
Better not.
That sounded
Need to
weird.
talk to your father.
Maybe not.
I forged swords once. Now it's sides and O's. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
reclaim
here.
the ridiculousness.
She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them.
I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area.
So he wouldn't wet the
None
pallet.
from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
But you could see it as a woman.
Thanks. Farewell.
Yeah?
I'll take a look.
I mean, while I'm here, I may as well. Other right? Yeah. I'm keeping that. Okay. I'm done. No Gwent today.
So long.
Search for signs of Hannah in the wood using your Witcher senses. Hannah's dead, let's face it. She probably got mauled to death. Is that Kira's place? No, that was the peddler's place. There, yeah, there's Princess bleating. That goat, man, that goat. You can't see it, obviously, because of where my webcam is. Oh, also, I'm planning on upgrading the frame at some point soon. To something that I prefer to look at. But the dotted path I was following just kept running out and then updating. Don't make me do it, doggos. No, I love you. Yeah, I crit. What of it?
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Nealon's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
Oh, she's involved.
No illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as
She's
long as
100% involved.
You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Nealon ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'll not get my sister back. And Nealon's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
I'm just checking something. Just trying to see how much I can get in terms of experience from doing this. So... She wants to sleep with the husband. She's hiding it. Agrees she wants to sleep with the husband. Her sister's husband, Rich killed her. Husband is abusive. Such a haughty pose Geralt has at the minute. That is true. So, for the most experience, this is what we do.
You could be right.
Thank you. My sister, she'd appreciate you giving her man the chance to start anew.
So because I'm over leveled for this quest, I was supposed to get 80 experience for that. Also the search, the clues are still here. I can still follow them.
Cuts. Made with long claws. Flesh torn clear off. This is getting interesting.
Right, before I go there, I need to grab all of this stuff. Oh, way!
Claw marks. Deep.
Or she's a werewolf. One of them's a werewolf, and I'm not sure if it's her or the husband. I didn't read that far ahead. Okay. I kind of assumed that they'd form a track, but they don't. So I'm just going to run around this area and look for clues. Not a clue, but I'll take it.
Smell of a rotting corpse. Hannah. Blood spattered all around. To pieces, literally. Werewolf. No doubt about it. Gotta be careful.
So I can go and tell him that she's dead, or I can find the lair. Telling him that she's dead does give me some XP, but going to kill the werewolf, I assume, would also give me XP. Also, werewolf. Hang on 1 second. Am I running back to Black Bow? Sure am. Oh no, we're finding that lair. Although I suspect it. I know where it is. I think. Just check the map to make sure again. I think it's this. I found a cave full of blood earlier. Like way earlier. And there's nothing in there. But I suspect it's related.
Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead. Shit. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground.
Thought I saw something. I did. It's there.
Tuft of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while.
Follow the stench, Geralt. There we go. That is not a line I thought I'd ever get to say. But lo, I did. And 'twas good. Just gonna save the game. Just do a little safety save, just to you know, just be sure.
Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the woods?
Werewolf.
Looks like a hunter's quarters.
Guess it's just clothes again. Key required. Okay.
Notes. Wonder whose.
They weren't there before. Mysterious notes. I am who I am. I can't change that. Shirts woven of parsley and potions made of virgin's tears might work in old wives' tales, but not for me. It is time to come to terms with it. With Hannah's love and iron discipline, I have found a way to manage, but I must remember to hide in the woods before the full moon rises. To go somewhere far from others, far from Hannah. The attack comes and then passes. I wake up with wounds on my hands and the taste of blood in my mouth. Perhaps it is for the best that I don't remember. Killing prey with bow and arrow is one thing. To tear it apart with fang and claw. At least here deep in the woods, I won't hurt any people. Merciful militarily, watch over any who stray too close. I keep clicking in the stick to sprint, you know, Resident Evil style. It's not, it's press A.
Blood's just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where from.
Save the game. Ooh, any werewolves? Avon here. Right, I assume they're a cursed one. Yep. Hangman's Venom, Vampire Oil, Cursed Oil. I have 2 enhanced racing saddles in point of fact. And that's the superior one anyway. Alright, anyway, let's do this. Might be a level discrepancy here.
No, stop! Don't harm him!
I changed my mind.
Leave him be!
Think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Legacy.
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand! I love him! He was near to being mine till you came along! Go away! Leave us be!
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him. Always have. Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah.
How dare he?
I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for
Death
us.
by werewolf.
She was to see you turn, not more.
Apparently
To
werewolves
want
can
her
talk, yeah.
death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
This is between the 2 of you. I refuse to meddle, but cross my path again, and I will kill you.
No! Mercy!
You had no mercy for your sister. I'll have none for you.
Oh, what up, Bear?
Told you I'd kill you.
I knows well what you said. Do it.
If you want death, find some reins and a tree with a strong limb.
Wouldn't work. Couldn't do it. Always been a coward. Do it. Please.
She was the monster. And there we go. I got
Winds howling.
2 experience for that. Is there anything on her body? I hate the fact that it reduces your experience based on your level. That's the wolf, that's the wolf, and... Anyway. What was I saying? Don't like how that wasn't a choice for Geralt. I mean, it was. There was a time limit as well. I had to choose whether or not to intervene, but she was the monster. Oh, like you don't like how it wasn't a choice for Geralt to not kill him. I see. She was the monster there. Neelan took himself away, tried to hide away from the world when the change came over him, and she was like, you know what? No. Here's my sister. Actually, I was going to save. I'll select another quest first. Whoop, nope, quest. Chose not to in the game made you. Indeed. I guess favor for a friend. Oh, wait. No, that's Kira. Sure, a Novigrad merchant told Geralt about a mage named Aramas. The poor man had, like so many of his colleagues, met a gruesome death on a pyre. With no surviving heirs, his expensive rural residence was now abandoned, and, if the rumours about this eccentric sorcerer were true, inside it awaited a great many curiosities and valuable secrets. Cool. Where am I going for this? And is it near any undiscovered locations? It's all the way on the other side of the world. And no, because I've already been there. Okay, where is the nearest... Oh, right, there's one outside the door. There it is. It is annoying, but equally, he is a werewolf, and he did kill his wife, and has to come to terms with that fact. So, kind of suicide by witches, a quick way to go. I can't save right now. Presume that it was auto-saving. Yeah. Okay. Search Aramis' residence using your witcher senses. That doesn't sound great. I'm being perfectly honest. That doesn't look great either. Geralt.
House is completely destroyed, but the magic circle's intact. Guessing this is a locked portal. Need to find the key.
Use his artifacts to activate the portal. So I guess I'm going back to the halfling merchant. And I guess this is where I can start the scavenger hunt. The mage Aramis's last journal entry. Oh, hang on. How come he looked wolfier in the daytime and could speak with such an... I don't know. I could read the werewolf lore if you want. Hunters have stalked my house for days. I knew they would come eventually, of course. That pungent Limburger's vision was all too clear, but I must risk it and stay a few more days. The cheeses have entered an intensely fascinating stage of maturity, and transporting them is entirely out of the question. I have worked on this recipe for 40 years, and I would rather die than abandon it now. In the event that I am unable to divine the time and nature of the hunter's attack, I bequeath my most valuable treasure to whatever brave adventurer will be able to find it. May this reward inspire him to continue my work and stand on the shoulders of the giants of Tyromancy, Joffrey Munster, Avenvier Boulogne, and last but not least, the Baron of Blue, Eric Stilton. Let me guess. They're in Novigrad, aren't they? I have to buy them, don't I? Sure do. Although I do have 5 grand, so I think that's fine. To answer the question, let us check the bestiary. I've read this before, so let's see if it says anything. Does not say why he was not a wolf in the daylight. Sorry. Right. Anyway, so Novigrad. I think I have to kill him no matter what I choose with that quest, which is the annoying thing. Whoop. Plot hole. But it goes back to the whole hang on, wait. If she runs, you have to kill him.
I'd have sailed back to Great Venice long ago if it wasn't for those skeleton pirates.
So there we go.
Yeah, no. Oh, fuck, don't worry.
Is it up? He dies either way. So it is a non-choice.
And whosoever contributes coin to the cause, his sins shall be forgiven. Only unwavering faith in the power of this faith.
Yep, it's this guy again.
Welcome back. So, interested in some of Aramas's mementos after all? They're still for sale.
Still for sale? Show me what you have.
Show me what you have.
I'm just gonna buy all of them. I might need that actually for an item. To make some armor, sorry. Alright, don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. And I don't need that. Just want to check something. Oh, it's silver ore, I see. I have 100 leather straps. Imagine what fun you can have with 100 leather straps. Please, drown a brain. Thank you. Can't sell that stuff. This is what I wanted to sell. And I keep that.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Shame you can't ask Triss about it, you say. Where is it? Find the crones. Sirius Trail took Geralt to Novigrad, the largest city in the north. It will take the seas of ink to describe the city accurately, so suffice it to say it is the seat of the Church of the Eternal Fire, a bustling port city, and a haven for artists and all sorts of other shady characters. Yet Novigrad at this time was not the city Geralt knew from his earlier travels. War raged throughout the known world, and rich cities often proved tempting morsels to armies on the march. It was clear at this time that this particular morsel had both Radovid and Emir greedily licking their chops. Within the city, the Temple Guard acted with impunity under the command of a cantankerous snot named Caleb Menga, and with the support of that terror-spreading band of zealots, the Witch Hunters. Meanwhile, the kingpins of the city's underworld still held much of it in their sleazy grasp. Finding Ciri here would be like searching for a needle in a burning haystack. Geralt would clearly need some assistance. Luckily, an old acquaintance of his now lived in Novigrad. Her name was Triss Merigold. Let's go find Triss.
The new fee for the big four. Will you pay it? We shall talk about this later.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a witcher by the toe. If he sees you, let him go.
Okay, that's weird. I let go of A to stop sprinting so I could turn the camera, and apparently that was the extinguish prompt as well. Couldn't sleep. I'm sorry, Blood Rain.
Child's fallen ill. Another
She? Sorceress. It's like a witch with muscle. Cast a spell and all's gone in a flash.
Well, she was in a rush. Must have left something.
And what of it? This place has been picked through.
So Triss isn't home, I guess. Oh, cutscene.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
We're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
I can mind control them.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
But they're not rats.
Someone's got to know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent
More
folks have their
sizable.
hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
Oh, I meant no offence.
Just meet you man on stream tonight. Well, hopefully it means you can sleep tonight.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe.
Oh, he said it.
Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars.
These guys are being really
Word
helpful.
is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal
At least
their
you'll be
property.
asleep? Question mark.
Sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
Nope, that guard just
You
walked.
know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters.
I like animals.
And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them. Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So
Effing
who's
fascists.
it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith.
Ah, he's
in
a
the
religious
eternal
zealot,
fire.
even better.
Nothing I can do to you now. But just know that I know you're
Yeah,
here.
I know that pain.
One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake. It's inevitable. I'll be
Caffeine
the
and
first to learn
sugar.
of it.
Although sugar
and when
only
I
really works for
do,
me. I don't
it'll
do
be
caffeine.
standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
See you, Manga. Bats are great. You are not wrong. I love the bat house at the zoo. I've read that before. I have also, I believe, read that before. Oh, it's outside. Never mind. Oh, hairbrush.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
Bald bitch, that's his name now. That works for me. I've read that. I've read that this stream. Just clear it out.
Herbs, roots. Triss turned to healing.
BB for short. Have a weird thing about the bat house. I don't mind bats, but I was so freaked out when we get in my hair. Wear a hat. Problem solved. I want to go back to the zoo, see their new elephant baby. Oh, saltpeter for explosives. I think I've read that before.
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
Alchemist's powder her. That's what we're calling cocaine now. Cool, cool. Good to know. Gotta use code words. Always wear a hood there in case they pee on you. Also that, I guess. I've read that before. Ooh, that's sweet dumpling. I'm hungry. But My partner's not back until 8. Well, finishes work at 8, so I've got to wait for food. So I do a longer stream.
The rose of remembrance. All dried up.
Sorcerer allergic to potions? Apparently so. Which is not quite the devils you thought. A conviction has arisen amongst both mages and the hoi polloi that witches barely rise a hair's breadth above animals, that they are deformed and bloodthirsty mutants, and that in slaking this thirst they do not limit themselves to the fluids of monsters. Meanwhile, the research and observations of Virgil of Bannard paint an entirely different picture of the cast. You gotta know, gotta know, find the music. The music's hit and miss. Some of it's really good, some of it's really not. Starving to watch this first, also still working. I appreciate you watching. Of course, it is an indisputable fact that the mutations witches undergo influence their temperament, immune system, strength, and endurance, yet one cannot consider them unthinking beings. Oh, hang on, no, I have read that. That was like one of the first ones I read. Like that. Maybe the house will burn down.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop him on the floor.
Man, all these books that I could probably sell, but I never will, because I might need them. Alright, I think that's everything. Look for thieves in the main square, carefully follow them, or talk to beggars. I guess we'll talk to... Kip got food, though. Oh, that's because good and smart. Right, save the game. What are we feeling, chat? Are we feeling following the thieves, or talking to beggars? Dance to the music.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch.
Oh, he fetched some metal. It was yours.
I've been robbed! Thief!
Well, he's kind of right there, so... Was that just to tell me who to look for? I think that's probably just to tell me who to look for. Gasp! Exile!
There must be order.
Be honest,
Whoa, don't touch me.
not really sure what I'm looking for here. Oh, maybe that.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Stop! Thief! It's devilish dear.
God, my walking speed is faster than his.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well,
This was
she's like
clearly
to die of
staged.
hunger.
Here.
Thank you, you gold-hearted man. Care to hear me tell a woe?
Some other time.
Do you know
In a hurry.
Oli the orphan? Whose mum is especially dead.
Help poor fellow out.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Begging to be squeezed.
I mean, I can see him on the map as well, is the thing. Oli! My mum's especially dead. This is an intimidating walk, I've got to say. Like, you see this guy walking like this, you know he's up to no good. Like Geralt, that is not the thief. The thief's got his nonchalant walk almost down. Also, the guy on the left just teleported. Just kind of walked into a brick wall for a moment and then started moving in the right direction. I feel like we should have some tense cello music going on right now, but the game's not providing it.
Rains and rains.
At this point, he's really swaggling. He is.
What do you seek, pain giver?
Not anything you can provide. Stone stander.
Looks like rain.
Well done, Geralt. It's been raining for a solid 30 seconds. Oh, we're in Glory Lane.
Wonderful.
This is a really awkward position to keep my thumb in. To keep a steady pace going. Son, I will be back to speak with you.
Rain again. Damn mages.
I know where it is. It's right there. Okay, I found the hideout. Let us enter said hideout. What, dude? Don't mind me.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Worms been eating him for 5 years now.
What did he taste like?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
That is indeed an accidental
Don't know the
innuendo.
password.
Pay up then.
I won't mind control my way in.
Catch.
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in my locker.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
Kill people with my fists before I don't need the weapons. Accidental innuendos are the best. Hang on, isn't this the place I was trying to find the merchant? It is. You son of a bitch, I hate you so much. Oh, I spent like 5 minutes walking around this block trying to figure out how to get into this merchant.
What are you offering?
Do I want any of this? Looks cool, but it's medium. And those gloves are worse. Cool, right, well. Pleasure doing business with you.
See you.
What ails you? See out one eye, my lord.
Picked him as rain.
Thank you, my lord. Right miracle you've worked.
Got a little blue on your head?
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim. But positively
Anyway.
Good.
King of beggars.
More and more people come to our secret clinics.
Oh,
looking for
stress.
Menger's hound's not scaring him off anymore.
This game has like 3 background voice actors. And it's a kind of jarring.
help.
There's a red dot on the map.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher?
He's been working
I've
on
got
that one.
Plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire.
Yo, you shouldn't fart around fire.
Nonsense for kiddies.
That's bad.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason.
You done monologuing?
I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Thanks, man.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal,
That's a
I'd
badass
never
name.
believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever.
She's kind of cute. I can make her...
Don't fret.
She has an alternative
Bound to be
outfit.
back
I'll go and
soon.
put it on.
Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em.
After this cutscene, obviously.
Said I'd have 'em and give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
Dude, did you
watch
feel
out
my
for
junk?
yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
So that's Triss's default outfit. Now I've got to go back to the main menu to turn on the alternative. Alternative look for Triss. We have to sit
As
through
the
this,
Emperor's
unfortunately.
spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Just, wait for it to load. Dandelion's recap does not take enough time. There we go. Wow, that's cool.
Well.
I mean, it's going to clip something crazy in cutscenes, but it's really cool. Herbs.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
I don't think that hood and capelet's doing anything.
Somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and
Side
coming
boob.
straight towards me.
A lot of side boob going
I
on.
don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
Guess I'm going
You
into the
expect me
canal.
to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks.
Please
Nothing.
don't say that.
Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
You were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
You were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Yeah, but first. I can show you the side boob in a moment. Toussaint, a duchy out of tales of fantasy and wonder. When a traveller from the northern realms first crosses the border into Toussaint, he feels at once like he had stepped into a land ripped straight from the pages of a fantastic fairy tale. He will know no inclement weather there, for even the winters in Toussaint are mild and sunny, with only gentle, calming breezes and not a hint of a gale. He will know no hunger. Thanks, Sea of Thieves. For the trees and bushes of that land burst with ripe and juicy fruits all the year long. He will know no loneliness, for each and every soul he encounters will treat him like a long-lost friend. He will not find a single backwater of dullness, boredom, or inquietude in this overflowing stream of marvel. In Toussaint, the wine rages in torrents, music plays ceaselessly, and everywhere the air is filled with the sound of birdsong and the twittering of beautiful maids, who are never stingy with their ample charms when a handsome knight comes a-calling. The capital of the duchy, Beauclair, is an architectural gem full of glorious elven monuments, delicately soaring towers, masterfully carved reliefs, and atmospherically religious ruins. Mysterious ruins. Only the rare sun in a field of black, the odd gold and dark stain on an otherwise pristine edifice, reminds one that this land, this fable incarnate, is a vassal of Nilfgaard. I have read What Shall Become of Temeria. I literally just read that. Oh, there's another floor. Keep trying to call Roach, because again, the sprint button in Resident Evil is left stick. Left stick in this is Roach. Oh man, if you don't keep your butter knife in a locked chest, you're doing it wrong. Okay, I'm good. I mean, I suspect I know which people will want, but I'm going to leave chat in charge of the outfits for Triss, Ciri, and Yennefer. It's kind of hard. Apparently saying thought can get you banned now since it's in its derogatory term. It is a derogatory term, that's why. Technically speaking. It's kind of hard to see when you're not in a cutscene, unfortunately, but she's wearing a low-cut dress. And you lost your arm.
There's a trap. Should be an exit. Claude wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
So we've got like a toga on and... Oh, right. By Twitch standards anyway. Well, I mean, it is a sexist slur. I mean, like, if you know someone's okay being called that, like, that's fine, but it's, for people who aren't happy with it, it is incredibly derogatory. Like, I've got a friend who was called a thought on Twitter, and she, like, it was in a derogatory fashion, let's put it that way. She got, a lot of horrendous messages as a result of it.
The name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages.
So let's not do that here.
Confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial... Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here.
Side boob's about to happen, probably,
Unless
maybe.
the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Also, start to talk to some of my friends again. Is it a happy talk or an awkward talk? And yeah, sexist slurs do suck, and we will avoid slurs on this channel anyway. Happy talk, good. I'm glad. I mean, he said it was a sack, but this is the only thing to loot. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Oh, she wears such a covering hood. It's an alternative outfit. Like, it's not designed for kind of this part of the game. Just trying to hide her identity, breast of help. You know, maybe they won't. How do I get out? Ah! Oh, right, she's there. That was a vibration. Is there something magic down here? Well, they distract from her face, I guess. Yeah, is what it was getting at. What was I going to say? Yes, no slurs in this chat, please. I want this to be a welcoming, inclusive place. None of you need me to say that, but I just want to make that perfectly clear.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
This is hurrying. So basically we have this...
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
Probably. Fantastic coat and toga combination, or the much more practical jerkin and trousers. Chat's decision. I'd throw it up to a poll, but I don't know how many of you can currently answer a poll.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price.
That's 3 for the dress.
Brandon and Co. is a serious outfit.
Slash coat and
We've
toga.
the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works.
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
That's a cool hairpiece. I like it. Okay, I guess that one
I'll
doesn't
cover
open.
half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
I found it, Triss.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place
Not
this
going to make the
incense,
obvious
what
crevice joke.
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Okay. So any game there's costumes, chat, I'm just going to leave it up to you to decide. Like with Resident Evil. Please. Thank you.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Whoa, 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 Chris, what?
But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats
No,
out.
he's going to welch.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
I'm just trying to think of a way to consistently do it. Because mobile users can't use polls. It's hard to keep track of people just saying this option.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking
Guess
for
it's
rat
straw
shit.
poll, maybe?
Jeez.
Alright, before I trigger the last one. Anything else in here? Nah, doesn't look like it. Geralt, you're so bad. And not in a good way. I'd love to game, but where is she?
I think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Okay.
Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
Fair. Fair.
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And...
reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
So Triss loves him. Also rats, I guess, if you don't like rats. You should probably look away.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorcerer...
It was a heavy conversation.
Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
Hey!
As have
Less
I.
of that language.
Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a break.
Where's that venom? Oh, he took that to the face.
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Toot and trap. If not for you, we need to find Bran.
Time for vengeance. He's right there, I found him.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Hell yeah, money. Oh, my voice, what?
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
So it looks like you always get more experience for mind controlling people. Just checking something.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Dream reader.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
All right. See you later.
Okay. Seems fair. And again, because I'm over leveled, it doesn't give me as much experience. Okay.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
I want a feather like yours.
Rudolf de Jonquier. Of those de Jonquiers, yes.
Oh.
My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Is she trapped in a dream?
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. It led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week, well, you shan't believe it, I found human feces in the parlor.
Wow. That's specific.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
The
Cool.
sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
It is, in point of fact, not. Also, I guess this is your ubiquitous haunted house level, so get ready for the spooks. Also, I'm going to steal everything I can.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Sarah? Corrine's dead then. Wow, that's an angle. Lady, clothes.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
Alright, time to exercise the house then.
The doll. The attic.
Okay, right, well.
Alright. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
She might need it dark to sleep. Who knows?
away! Leave it!
Let's try this room. I found a doll. I guess not the one she wanted me to find.
That's blood! Don't spill it! Please!
Doll, the attic, and Professor Plum. Man, Professor Plum always gets a bad rap. Going up. Cool quest. Yeah. I'm digging it.
Way to the next room's blocked.
I mean, it's really not, is it? It's kind of there still. Ah yes, raspberry juice. Just what you keep in your loft, behind a locked door. Drawing of a crib. Paper on which a crib has been hastily drawn. By a child, it seems. I've got to find the crib, I guess.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it.
There would be a doll in a cradle, Geralt. That's what would happen if you put a doll in it. Just have to be aware of Professor. You really do. You never know what they've got in their handbags.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Now the crib's moving by itself. Found out why the door slammed shut.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. No joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Look, okay? She's not wearing much. Sarcasm is all I have, okay? It's how I get through life. I don't think it'd have been down. There's nothing else here. I guess it's down here. Geralt, if you could... There we go. I found it. Gonna loot the bejesus out of everything else first, though. Oh, that's the wall I broke. Please. That's a piece of the wall again. Okay. Grab that dumpling. What about puns? Puns are also good. Sarcasm, puns, sexy jokes, a load of good. I mean, I try. That was an interesting framing of Geralt's groin there. Time to light a fire, I guess.
Boo!
Ah! Oh no!
Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady.
Congrats on finishing your SEO report.
I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Victory laurel wreath for you.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chases me. End's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is.
It's just a game, see?
It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker
She has
the house
got
is
big
haunted.
eyes.
For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Heck yeah. I don't have to kill the small child.
Good day.
Good day, Sarah. She's awake.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real.
That's slightly more than side boob, I think. That's like half boob.
Godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is actually.
There's a lot of boob in
I'm
this,
looking
you're not
for a
wrong.
young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head
It's
first.
getting gratuitous is the problem.
After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See
you
you
gonna
there.
put clothes on? Because that would be grand. Okay, Geralt just decided to roll down the stairs. You're not wrong, with always been more the whoever made this game. CD Projekt Red.
I saw Miss Corrine leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
I mean, there was a sex scene with the with nip shots.
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corrine. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corrine dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Also, if you want just nip shots, I guess play it on PC and mod it.
Is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
But it's one of those things. It's like when like I was saying the other day about it, being sick of everyone lying to me.
Save me.
It's better when I'm not expecting it.
You! Yes, you!
Just when you're kind of expecting it, it kind of, for me at least, in this circumstance, kind of gets boring. I want to be surprised with boob, not, oh, just all the boob. Which again, something I never thought I'd say. Go figure. Do I have a Fight Club left? Thought I've done more. Gwent. Oh, Fist of Fury Novigrad, I guess. Peekaboos. I love it. I don't have a reason to fight you yet, so I'm not going to.
Something slimy about you, to my mind.
Yeah, expected boob is nice from time to time, but not all the time.
Odd though he is, girls can't seem to look away.
What? Okay. Sure, why not? But yeah, spontaneous boob all the time. Or most of the time. Nope, she's still not put anything else on.
They're dreaming here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
But if you're looking elsewhere, presumably it's because that's where you want to look.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't.
Anticipating is nice,
it's my
yes.
client who sees.
Or
My
them.
gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with
I guess,
Nilfgaard.
spoilers.
Had no idea what to do with a young
Like
girl.
incoming.
So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Sorry. Like, I know we don't have to do this, but Doug Cockle's voice
Yes,
is
I think so.
very expressive
In that
for
case,
something so
I'm listening.
low and gravelly.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen.
Oh,
and
I'd
got
never
herself
updated
captured
anything.
in the process. They wanted to hurt her,
Oops.
I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I guess it's good to have remembered to update stream info. Like 10 minutes left.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Update the stream info and people leave.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were.
Thank you, Bloodrune.
Really
Appreciate
upset
it.
her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me.
It's appreciated, Bloodrune. Don't worry.
Than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No.
Got
Give me
nothing else
start.
to say.
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be.
Wow, she's not.
Who could be at her
Okay.
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
The Bard. Time to do some knitting, I guess. There's Dandelion. Or Yaskia, Polish. So that was a swallow, which is the name of her sword. Was a cool
Dreamt
suit.
of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply.
Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
You'll be happy then?
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher.
Yeah, I wish I could fall
I hope
asleep
you
at that
find
fast.
your Ciri.
Right, well. 100 XP, nice. That's a level 11 quest. I'm still quite high for that. I might go and do that next. That's it for today, though. I do have to get ready to eat and stuff. Thank you all for being here. Really do appreciate it. Hoping to be back tomorrow with more, but we'll see how I feel because I'm so tired right now. Yeah, leave the whole Ori thing with me. It depends entirely on if it's on Game Pass at the right time. Otherwise, I'll probably play it on the 13th, which will be the Friday. Maybe, actually, because I'll be... That's awkward. I don't know. But thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And obviously, I couldn't do this without you. But I hope you have a good evening, morning, afternoon, what have you, and that you don't struggle to sleep as much in the day ahead. If I forget Blood Rain again, happy birthday for tomorrow, your time. And I'll see you all around. See ya.